Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
We got 4. We got 4.
Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. To throw, it's Murray. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And it's 3rd.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first and 10. Here's Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Ravens nothing.
First down, Murray. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Ravens nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get...
They got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Ravens.
On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made by...
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Jackson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
22 yards. And a Raven first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Christian Kirk.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
He's coming, check in. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 28. Right here. Mike 28.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 2nd and 12, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, Murray. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson from the shotgun. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken by
lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. I'm going to run you over. Hey!
On 2nd and 2, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go again. Mike, 28.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Good.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
He's coming. Check in. Check the out. Hey, shit. Hurry up.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Lamar Jackson.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mike, 28. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. He's coming. Check in. Go.
From the 41, Murray. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
The 3rd quarter of play with the score Cardinals 38, Ravens 7.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Murray going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense comes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 45, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 88 yards. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now Gordon on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Gordon on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Check 42. It's going to be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
48, 48. Boys.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on third down. Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Edmonds. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's good.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Jackson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's